Samuel said to all Israel, I have listened to everything you said to me, and I have set a king over you. Now you have a king as your leader. As for me, I am old and gray, and my sons are here with you. I have been your leader from my youth until this day. Here I stand. Testify against me in the presence of the Lord and his anointed, that's the king. Whose ox have I taken? Whose donkey have I taken? Whom have I cheated? Whom have I oppressed? From whose hand have I accepted a bribe to make me shut my eyes? If I have done any of these, I will make it right. So he wants to settle the account of the people. He is not going to be their leader anymore. But so that they know that he is leaving his job as their leader with a clear conscience and clean hands, he is going to offer them an opportunity to settle accounts with him. If he has cheated or wronged anybody at any point in time, let that man come forward and state his case so that Samuel can make it right. You have not cheated or oppressed us, they replied. You have not taken anything from anyone's hand. Samuel said to them, The Lord is witness against you, and also his anointed is witness this day, that's the king again, that you have not found anything in my hand. He is witness, they said. Then Samuel said to the people, It is the Lord who appointed Moses and Aaron and brought your forefathers up out of Egypt. Now then, stand here, because I am going to confront you with evidence before the Lord as to all the righteous acts performed by the Lord for you and your fathers. We've done a number of these sorts of recaps. Moses did one back in Deuteronomy. In fact, the first half of Deuteronomy practically was Moses recapping their story. Joshua has done it. Now Samuel is doing it. We're going to keep doing it again because they forget this easily, don't they? We have to constantly be reminded of the basics, the fundamentals, the beginnings. Go back to the basics because we forget it. We forget it a lot. After Jacob entered Egypt, they cried to the Lord for help. And the Lord sent Moses and Aaron, who brought your forefathers out of Egypt and settled them in this place. But they forgot the Lord their God. So he sold them into the hand of Sisera, the commander of the army of Hazor, into the hands of the Philistines, and the king of Moab, who fought against them. They cried out to the Lord and said, We have sinned. We have forsaken the Lord and served the Baals and the Ashtoreths. But now deliver us in the hands of our enemies, and we will serve you. And the Lord sent Jerubbaal, that's Gideon, Barak, Jephthah, and Samuel, and he delivered you from the hands of your enemies on every side, so you live securely. These are just a sample, by the way. It's not a complete list of the judges. By the way, he includes himself in this list, apparently, Samuel. Some of the manuscripts, there's a footnote down there, some of the manuscripts have the name Samson there, but it's probably Samuel. He's including himself in that list. But when you saw that Nahash, king of the Ammonites, was moving against you, you said to me, No, we want a king to rule over us, even though the Lord your God was your king. So apparently, this Nahash guy had been bothering them for a while. We already read about him at the beginning of chapter 11. And in fact, the extra line explaining what he had been doing to them is not even in our Bibles here. It's a footnote from some of the ancient copies we have. It's not even in our Bibles here. So apparently this whole push for a king was partially motivated by the desire to deal with this Nahash guy. We didn't read about that back in 1 Samuel 8 or 9 or 10 or anything like that, but apparently that was part of the underlying motivating factor. You said to me, No, we want a king to rule over us, even though the Lord your God was your king. Now, here is the king you have chosen, the one you asked for. See, the Lord has set a king over you. If you fear the Lord and serve and obey him, and do not rebel against his commands, and to both you and the king who reigns over you, follow the Lord your God. Good! Great, that's what we want. But if you do not obey the Lord, and if you rebel against his commands, his hand will be against you, as it was against your fathers. Now then, stand still, and see this great thing the Lord is about to do before your eyes. Is it not the wheat harvest now? I will call upon the Lord to send thunder and rain, and you will realize what an evil thing you have done in the eyes of the Lord when you asked for a king. Then Samuel called upon the Lord, and that same day the Lord sent thunder and rain. So all the people stood in awe of the Lord and of Samuel. I'm guessing that this was not a rainy season. This wheat harvest, apparently it doesn't rain in Israel at that time. And there may have been something supernatural about this storm. This may have been a worse storm than usual anyway. The people all said to Samuel, "Pray to the Lord your God for your servants, that we will not die. For we have added to all our other sins the evil of asking for a king." "Do not be afraid," Samuel replied. "You have done all this evil. Yet do not turn away from the Lord, but serve the Lord with all your heart." So there is still a chance. God is not abandoning them if they will not abandon him. It's good to know that they've done evil. It's good for them to recognize that and to acknowledge that and repent of that. It doesn't mean they have to give in to despair. It doesn't mean they have to say, "Oh, it's too late for me. It's hopeless. I have no chance now." Don't need to do that. Don't need to go that far. It's good to recognize that you've done wrong. It's good to repent of the fact you've done wrong and change your ways and not do that wrong anymore. What's done is done. You have a king. The king is here. You can't get rid of that. But you can still serve the Lord your God. Do not turn away after useless idols. They can do you no good, nor can they rescue you, because they are useless. For the sake of his great name, the Lord will not reject his people, because the Lord is pleased to make you his own, not for your sake, but for his sake. He's not going to reject you, but not because of your sake, because he has staked his name on you. So for the sake of his name, he's not going to reject you. As for me, far be it from me that I should sin against the Lord by failing to pray for you. And I will teach you the way that is good and right. That's his job, that's his mission, that's his ministry. That's what he's going to continue to do. It'd be a sin for him to stop doing that. So he's not going to do that. He's going to keep doing it because that is his mission. And that has not changed. He's not going to be their leader, their national leader, or their military commander anymore. But he is still there to teach them and to pray for them, and he is still going to do that. He is not going to stop doing that. But be sure to fear the Lord, and serve him faithfully with all your heart. Consider what great things he has done for you. Yet, if you persist in doing evil, both you and your king will be swept away.